Good day, everybody. Welcome back to Pokemon RCL Breakdowns. This is the Season 11 B Division in our first round of playoffs. And I am joined, as always, when we get to the playoffs, by an A Division player. And not just any A Division player, but the Season 9 and 5...
Five, I think.
Sorry, it's 5 and
Yeah.
8, my bad. Season 5 and 8
Oh,
champion,
5 and 8.
Mr. Mez.
What's up, guys? It's your boy.
Yeah, it's 5 and
Time
8, not 5 and
time
9,
to
my
watch.
bad.
I didn't know either, to be honest.
We love it. So, last time on Dragon Ball Z, we actually had Drumknot versus Blue Rep, as we do right now, right here. Which was kind of fucking fire to get those two back to back. As I said before, this is Drumknot or fucking Discworld Destroyers and Blue Rep, also known as Altaria Airways or Cash. But in their last game last week, Discworld beat Altaria 3-0 in a pretty, it was a pretty convincing game, right? I am very interested to see how this goes this time, though. What do you think, Mez? Rain Team plus Gouging Fire versus Terra, Zood, Terrapagos, and Pekaron, basically.
I think Drumknot's team is kind of nasty.
It is very
They have
nasty,
a lot
yeah.
of. I like their mons. The Rain team. I mean, Rain team can be good, I guess. I don't understand Gouging Fire.
No
fine.
one does. He's been here. He's been here, but no one knows why. So we actually have the same Terras as before. We have Terra Ground on the Zarude and Terra Water on the Basculegion. I don't know why they did it last time when they were going against the Rains team, and I don't know why they did it this time. So fuck it, I guess.
Oh wait, that's really bad. Like the Terra Water Basculegion. Like
Yeah.
there are almost no switch-ins. Like the root is barely a switch-in.
And if you terror it, then it's not a switch in. The only
Yeah.
semi-real switch in they have is like Pekaron. Pekaron will live for sure. Its 160's base defense will definitely enough, I think. I'm gonna calc that, let's find out. But it should be enough. I can't spell Pekaron, I'm a little retarded. So Banded Jolly Wave Crash to max HP Pekaron does 46 to 54. Holy fuck. That's banded too. To max HP, no defense. That's crazy.
That's not in rain though, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. That's not in rain. So in rain it's 68 to 81 Jolly choice band. But you know, let's just assume it's gonna be max HP, max defense. It's okay. Max HP, max defense takes 70 max, so not quite good enough to, and it doesn't outspeed either, obviously. So yeah, actually, I don't know what the fuck he does. I feel like if Pekaron can't do it, Zarude can't either. Actually,
I think
no, you're right. Zarude can do it. 35 to 42 with no bulk investment. Damn. Resistances really do help, huh?
root is pretty bulky too. That helps. But I don't think you can switch it in like more than once.
No, if you switch it in once, then you're basically done, yeah. Anyway, let's actually get started. So, funnily enough, starting exactly the same as we did last time, except he used light screen on the second time, and he... What did he do? He used fucking Focus Blast into the Scream Tail with a light screen up, which was really funny. Instead of the power that they did this time. He's still Focus Blast! Why? And Thunder is the exact same as last time as well. Crit Volt Switch is very nice.
Wait, Thunder on Screen Tail is funny prep.
For real. But I mean, it's a rain team, so fuck it. This is literally the exact same thing that happened last time. Except the Thunder Wave.
This is like watching a chess match. Like they're just doing the opening. They're running the same move. So
Okay,
we're
so
just waiting for
this is
them
a
to
little bit
deviate.
different. This time he toxicked. He didn't do that last time. I don't remember what he did, but it wasn't a
Ooh.
toxic. I think he swapped out. He did swap to Arc. Am I watching the same replay? I'm not 100% sure anymore. Fuck. No, it was boosted speed last time, I think. Hang on, I'm now questioning everything. I feel like things are different, but I'm not confident enough because everything is so much that's also feeling the exact same. Hold up. 19th of June is the one I clicked on, and then yeah, and then 12th of June. Okay, yeah, this is the next one. I thought it was, but then I started questioning things. Like, I think the Toxic was different, and I think the booster attack is different, but, like, there's so many similarities that I had to start questioning it. Oof, Supercell.
Oh, this is really good.
Yeah, that's really
This
good
is
for
really
him.
good.
Bascu comes in. Zarude, yep. Terra Water.
Do I
Flip turns
agree?
out. They did the exact same thing last time, too.
Okay, so I think for Drumknot, like you've annihilated their range, so you just need to hold on for like these few turns,
Yeah, if he
these
can live
few
the next 5,
turns,
he's
and
way better off, right?
yeah, I think so. And of course, you gotta make sure you don't get swept by like a random crouching fire or some shit.
Yeah, so also worth
Um,
noting, last time he got a light screen up, he did not get it up this time because of the paralysis, which is definitely makes a difference.
well, he got it up, I think.
No, not the second time, I mean. In the last game, he got a light screen up a
Oh,
second time.
I see. He
Cudgel
tried a
does
second
not
time.
break that. The superpower here also won't kill, because I know that's what happened last time. Okay, got rocks up on the protect, that's super nice. Superpower doesn't kill, as I said. And with the, funnily enough, with the boost to defense and the lowered thing. Also, this is the same thing again that happened. He electroshotted into the fucking bitch. It didn't kill. And then he lived to the next superpower and body pressed. I don't think he lives at... Yeah. It lived on the exact same roll too, 2%. I swear to fuck, am I watching the same game? If he sends in P.E.K.K.A. and does he Draco it? Am I watching the same game? Am I trolling myself?
I feel like you're trolling yourself.
I don't know anymore.
This backup play obviously wasn't the play. Like, why didn't you just go into a fast mon and kill it instead of lose your wall?
No, he didn't DD
Um,
here. No, yeah, he did. I swear. I wondered, I'm pretty sure I'm watching the same game, but I'm wondering if I didn't watch the correct game in week 8. That would be really funny.
oh, because you recorded, yeah.
Yeah, this is the same
This
game.
Tropicos should almost always be boots because you lose your ability otherwise.
I also, yeah, I don't, yeah, this is the same thing. What the fuck? I'm like actually retarded.
Okay. It's fine. Do you want to do their week 8 game?
Nah, it's fine. I don't give enough fucks. That's so funny. Yeah, okay. I just opened up the week 8 game on my laptop. It is different. So I actually am just fucking retarded. That's actually so fucking funny though. Holy fuck. I can't believe I did that. This is what happens when it's the same shit back to back weeks. Goddamn. Whatever. Yeah, it's fine. Oh well. That's so dumb of me.
Can I say what I think about the game, or are we gonna cut it?
No. It's chill. It's fine. Yeah. Give your thoughts. I'm sorry. I went on a sidetrack to my own stupidity.
So Drumknot did like really well in the early game, specifically with like getting the Pelipper with a Supercell Slam surprise. I think with like the elephant, right?
Yeah.
So he was like in a really great spot, and he even managed to like saw out those turns without too much damage. And then in the end game, I don't know. I don't agree with like any of the plays.
Yeah, losing P.E.K.K.A like that was kind of dumb. Also, Superpower is really just fucking an annoying ass move, losing your own attack like that. Especially when going up against Archelodon, which gains defense. Like, you do like half the damage every time, I think, which is absurd. Yeah, 61 down to 30. It's crazy.
But to be fair, your other option is low kick. Actually, low kick is better.
Yeah, against
I think.
Archelodon, probably it is at least.
Archelodon's
Archelodon's
pretty
probably
heavy.
heavy enough to make it work.
Wait, Archelodon is only 60 kilograms.
Damn. What base power is
Huh?
that? Like 40? 60?
I think pretty low.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
80. Okay. Oh, that's fine.
I'll say that's probably makes it better than Superpower in this case. Because 2 low kicks makes it base 160, where that's okay. 2 superpowers makes that 180. So both are guaranteed 3-hit KOs, but one doesn't weaken you. That's my thought process on how to look at it.
Superpower is more burst. I think Superpower is fine.
I don't know. It's fine if you're not facing an Archelodon who also gets more defense, in my opinion. Because again, your attacking power halves every time you use it, which is kind of.
But like, if Archelodon is at 60, you'd be able to Oko it with Superpower, whereas you wouldn't be able with low kick.
True.
That's the advantage.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think it's fine.
I do see your point. I do wonder now. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, what is his best switch in here? Honestly, because everything else will get really fucking hurt by a body press. But also, actually, Treads will just outspeed and kill it. What am I on about?
Yeah, you just need to go into an outspeed.
Yeah, both Treads and Zarude would outspeed it and probably do at least 8% with Earthquake, right? Mm-hmm. And especially now that the rain has been neutered, Basculegion isn't needed. Like, Zarude isn't needed as a Basculegion check anywhere near as much anymore, right? But
yeah, for sure.
I will say, in defense of Drum kind of messing up this game, he had already made A Division based on his performance through the main season, so he probably had no cares in trying to win this game.
I guess with them also bringing the same team, kind of.
Yeah.
Or wait, we watched the same replay, so obviously
it is still very. It's like it's the same 6 Pokemon. I don't know if it's the same sets or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It probably is. Man, I wish I didn't fucking edit that video. I could just, throw in a clip of me going over that other game and just say I'm an idiot. But, oh well. I'll just put something in the description. Yeah, because the video is literally already being uploaded as we speak.
Yeah, I know how editing works. It's not fun to re-render, re-upload.
Yeah, especially when the video is meant to be out in like 2 hours anyway, so fuck it, we ball. It's not that serious, it's B Division, who cares, right? I care a little bit, I can't I'm coping, okay? Anyway, let's fucking move on now. Next up we have my protege, all-time lol, also known as Playful Piplup or Derek, going up against Barry Potter, also known as Team Butt or Baz. Now, what did I tell Derek to do for this game? I only gave him like a little bit of help each week, I remember. I think I told him to run Banded Talonflame because he has no Brave Bird switch-ins. Because every single week, he has turned King Gambit into Terra Dark every single week. So I told him he's probably going to do the same this time and just Bandit and will fuck everything. It'll even like chunk Iron Hands. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty solid.
I, I'm wondering how much Bandit does to Dondozo.
I think it did like 34% or some shit like that.
It sounds about right.
Yeah, we'll see in the game, but I think I also told him to run Specs DOS for Psy Spam, and he is also running Drain Punch to say fuck you Gambit. I think that's what I told him to do.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find out, shall we?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I also told him to get Hazards up, but you know. Let's see. We got Terra Fairy on the Raging Bolt, and once again, as I said, Terra Dark on King Gambit.
I really think the King Gambit should be more types than Terra Dark throughout the weeks.
I agree. Man, his week, I think it was week 2 performance. He had Terra Dark with no Dark type move, but he had Zen Headbutt. And I was like, you do know with Terra Dark, your Dark move is more stronger than the Zen Headbutt on the super effective hit. And he's like, huh? So that was funny. You ever see Dark type with no Dark type move, Mez?
I have seen Dark types with no Dark type move, but
Okay,
certainly not a King Gambit.
Yeah, I'll say King Gambit with no Dark type moves.
Like, King Gambit runs its Dark type moves even if it is not Terra Dark.
Yeah.
Because Sucker Punch is so stupid as a Supreme Overlord sweeper.
Yeah, exactly right. Anywho, we get our rocks up because he has no way to remove it, and sack Glim, which I remember you thinking wasn't good, and I'm kind of in agreement. Glim.
I think suicide leads are fine. And like currently it's not clear if the lead is fine, but in a few turns it will be clear, in my opinion.
Is that because Shaman? I forget why.
I will say it when it's there.
Anyway, he ends up ice beam.
I think basically here. So the point of suicide leads, or at least one of the really good things about it, is that like after your Pokemon dies, you can choose your own Pokemon, right? Yeah. Which means you'll have pressure advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And suicide leads function very well with like this hyper offense type of team where you like constantly get the pressure because your opponent has to respond like each time.
Yep.
But now he just goes for Ice Beam, he switches into King Gambit, and now you like lost all your pressure because you have Dio versus King Gambit.
Yeah,
and,
that makes sense.
Like Brain Punch
like
doesn't Oko King Gambit Dark.
I do agree. I feel like that's gonna happen regardless of anything that happens in this team. Like with a team like his, there is not like okay. Say what would you? Actually, wait. No, I think that's exactly what your point is. Actually, never mind. I think I'm being an idiot. There's nothing that
What are you thinking?
No matter what he switches in, he has a switch in for it. If he goes to Landorus, like if he goes to Urshifu, then Dondo can easily switch in, or if he goes to Raging Bolt, then Shaman can easily switch in, or Talonflame can be also handled by Dondozo. I think that's exactly your point. The fact that they're also just going to switch out without you getting any benefit from it.
If they have cock block Pokemon, then it's not very smart to do.
Yeah.
Basically.
Dondozo. I think I literally realized that like as you like after like when I was going to like counterpoint you, then I realized, oh wait, no, that's exactly what you're saying, and you're absolutely correct. Anywho,
you could maybe cook with Raging Bolt though, but that didn't happen. So
yeah. Well, we have defensive Urshifu to say fuck you, Kowtow. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Maybe it's not defensive.
Yeah.
Anyway, as I said, Dozo just really says hello to Urshifu. I do like U-turn there. I don't think it makes much difference, but I like it. Gets yawned because
U-turn is
fuck
good.
Dondozo. We back in this bitch. Landorus is also back in this bitch. He baits the ground move, gets lucky that it is ground move, and Brave Bird really fucking hurts that guy. He misses the rock slide. Now that turn actually made a big difference in my opinion. Because as we'll see, Talonflame puts in work still. Of course it's rest Dondozo. I fucking hate Dondozo. He U-turns again. DOS.
I love this mon. Dondozo is such a well-designed mon.
I'm gonna kill myself. He energy balls Shaman. Making the absolute correct prediction there that he would predict your King Gambit, so you go to Shaman instead, like, damn. U-turns out, yup. In comes the Raging Bolt.
Time for the bolt.
And as I told him what exactly not to do, he cooks it. He fucks it up. God dang it, Derek. I told him...
Did he have Calm Mind?
No.
Then that's fine, I think.
Well, is it
It's like otherwise you electric into Shaman, right?
All he did was... Well, the answer I think would be Dragon Pulse into Draco, but... I don't know, this is exactly what I mean about... His team is a lot better, I think, than you would realize at first. Because at first, it looks like, yeah, he has all these offensive pieces. He has King Gambit, he has Landorus, he has, like, Iron Hands is, I'm going to say, more offensive, because its offenses is enabled by its natural defense, is what I'm going to say. I count as more of an offensive Pokemon.
Yeah, it's like a Juggernaut kind of type.
Yeah, exactly right. And Infernape's obviously more offensive. But he has, like, just enough defensive pieces and synergy between them that it kind of feels like there's fuck all you can do. I kind of felt like that in my last game in my game against Baz as well, where it's like, whatever I did, he had to switch into it, and there was kind of nothing I could do about it. I kind of just had to keep chipping away between... But then not only do you have to keep chipping away, then they have Synthesis and Rest, and... Dragalge doesn't have Recover, I don't think. Maybe it does. Either way, shit's fucked is the point. It's a really well-designed team, and it's a lot better than I expected it to be on draft.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like the team, I think. Dondozo is a good Pokemon.
I'm gonna kill myself. 28%. That doesn't even do that as much as I'd hoped. I thought it would do like fucking 30 at least.
Was this banded in the end?
What's banded?
Talonflame.
Oh yeah, Talonflame's banded. Get paralyzed. We might have a chance, guys. It's paralyzed. Never mind. He swaps out.
Given that he had Dragon Pulse would have been really nice there.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have. Maybe he didn't have Dragon Pulse, but he should have as well, is my point.
I don't know about should have. Like, Double Dragon isn't the best.
It is.
But the question is what...
It is when they don't have a Fairy type.
There's no Fairy.
No.
And the Steel type isn't too great.
Yeah, because
they have Ribombee.
Oh, he hasn't brought Ribombee once, I don't think, or maybe exactly once, but I don't know. I'm of the opinion when it comes to Draco that Draco's good when you need a high damage output, but you also need something that's spammable if you need, right? Because that's exactly what would have saved him here, having both Draco and a more readily available move, right?
I mean, Thunderbolt is that for Raging Bolt, but doesn't do too well into Shaman.
Yeah, but that's exactly... And, well, that's the thing. It's always matchup dependent, and he needed a move that could hurt Shaman. Alas, he allowed it to synthesize, and now it's basically back at full. U-turn does actually surprisingly solid. Seed Flare, thankfully, does not kill Talonflame. It switches out, but he does well in U-turns. because it was effective for both. Low kicks knockoff is brilliant. Thank you. Fuck your lefties. Except he fucking rests again. Ah! I'm gonna kill Baz, bro. I'm gonna fucking kill it. I'm gonna kill him. And he got baited into the psychic correctly.
Dondozo is a well-designed one.
I'm gonna kill myself. Leech Life coming in clutch there, damn.
That's nice. Wait, I'm not sure if you actually would have switched there.
I think Leech Life spam was probably better. Crit there is cool. Supercell Slam fucking kills him though, so doesn't it hurts.
Yeah,
but
losing your Dio isn't the greatest.
yeah, I'm of the opinion Dio is kind of overrated. Aqua Jet there is fucking sick. Dies to CC. Nice U-turn for 3%. Yeah, so the question is, can we deal with this fucking shaman? The answer, not really. Well, actually, wait, no, we just U-turn into low kicks, right? Okay,
You U-turn, then you full switch probably. You can get into like this U-turn, full turn loop.
Yeah, he thunderbolts.
Okay, he doesn't have full switch, I guess.
Volt switch right now. Nope, he Dracos, and again, we already know it doesn't fucking kill. Ah! It's so frustrating.
Yeah, you go into low kicks. Low kicks as U-turn probably.
Maybe. Okay, Leech Life. That actually does more than I thought it would, to be honest. Do we have... Okay, I guess we're gonna Leech Life and kill. Low kicks actually wins this. What are we on about? He had body press that whole time and wasn't fucking using it. How many times did he sleep and do nothing when he had fast? Dondozo is fast asleep. Dondozo is fast asleep. Dondozo is fast asleep. He did it 3 times and never clicked sleep talk. Why? He forgot.
I'm not sure. Like if it was done for a reason, it would be to keep sleep talk hidden for like a surprise moment.
His reason is he forgot.
Okay, yeah, I figured.
How? How do you forget you have sleep talk? What the fuck? I Seebs. Anyway, low kicks probably wins this game now, to be honest. Sucker Punch fails. Swaps back to the Shaman. Volt Switch or Draco. Oh, we crit! That's nice. I don't think it mattered at this point, though, but it's nice. Fuck you, King Gambit. Does he get swept?
I don't think it mattered either.
No, okay, cool. Sucker Punch wasn't killing there with the fairy error as well. Yeah, so... Yeah, I don't think the last 2 pieces of hacks matter at all. What was it? The crit on Shaman and... What was the other thing? Oh, there was something else. Maybe not. I will say, I definitely think the Rock Slide miss at the start made a huge difference. Oh, the other thing was the crit Ice Beam on Iron Hands. I don't think that mattered a whole lot. If at all, to be honest. I mean, how much...
Didn't matter. Searching Strikes probably would have killed regardless.
Yeah, so hang on. If it did 60% damage, that means it would have done 40% normally. So it would have meant he would have had like 20% more. Do we think Urshifu can do 48% to an Iron Hands? I think probably with Surging Strike. Well, yeah, it did 16, 13. If it would
It's very close.
Yeah, I was
it's
gonna say
roll.
it probably would have been a roll, actually. Fuck. Okay, well, maybe it did matter. How useful. And then the Urshifu massively chipped the Infernip, which then Talonflame would have Brave Birded anyway, but then in the process it would have killed itself. Did Talonflame do much more after this? I think it did. No, it actually did nothing after that. Yeah, okay, I'm still of the opinion that crit didn't matter. Even if the Iron Hands did live Urshifu's Surging Strikes, which was a roll, the Talonflame could have come in, or if it did kill, then we're back to the same square, I guess. Or, yeah. I think wait. It would have been so low, he would have just U-turned out. Because the low roll that we saw 16 to 13% rolls, so I'm going to just for the sake of simplicity assume the same rolls, and then we'll say another 13 for low, so that's 27
13 is not a roll, 13 is killing. That's
16.
Why.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, well, assuming they all did 16, it killed anyway. I don't know if that's a low or a high roll, though. So, I don't know. Thoughts?
But regardless, I guess Piplup got lucky, and at least with the rock slide. I think the crit here might have been tilting, but
yeah,
that's the game we play.
Yeah, it was definitely tilting, but I'm of the opinion that it didn't matter. Or if it did, it didn't matter enough. The rock slide miss, I will say, I think mattered a lot. Possibly determined definitely not determined the game, but I think Derek wouldn't have been able to pull through after that, potentially.
Mm. Yeah, I agree.
Because Talonflame put in a decent amount of work in, I think.
The U-turn was very nice into Shaman, and just being able to tank those seed flares.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. GG, boys. Barry, we hope to see you next season. Good luck in the future. Derek, you'll be moving on to the next round, of course.
It was pretty good.
Here we have another rematch. Let me double check I didn't watch this game already. I may has no. Okay, it's a different Ursaluna Terra. It's definitely not the same game. Okay, let's get the leads out. So we have
Eric Coco.
What? Oh yeah, you're right. We have David Bowie Gaming, also known as Unanderra Urabrasks, going up against Eric Coco, also known as the Dutch Dragonites. This is Ace and Debug.
Yo, it's the Dutch Dragonites.
Yo, it's the 20th Dutch guy we have fucking captured into this server somehow. I don't know how we keep multiplying you fuckers.
We are such a tiny country, why?
But you are over fucking populated in this server. Anywho, we have Terra Fire on the Inab Eye and Terra Ghost on the Ursaluna. So last time it was Raikou lead against this Landorus. I don't remember much else. Moving on. U-turn fucking hurt, yeah. Sinistcha before was used as an Ursaluna check. And also this Iron Moth does not do enough. Although it's actually a different set. Oh, it's Acid Spray. Ooh, okay.
That's fire.
I'll say I fuck with that. U-turns out. Slowking fucking is in pain right now. He's been U-turned twice. Energy Ball to finish off the Slowking as well. That's really nice, I think.
I don't agree with that play. I don't think.
With staying in?
Yeah, losing your Slowking so early.
Yeah,
I felt pretty good.
I basically agree, yeah. I definitely think a switch to the Raikou or the Corviknight were probably the better plays. But, you know... Well, no, yeah. Even if he predicted, Tail Glow... He might have been Thunder Waving predicting Tail Glow. That might have been what he was doing, but... Actually, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's probably what he did.
Like, even if he took close, right? Raikou, I feel like you still don't lose a lot by going Raikou.
Yeah, I agree. Um,
Because at most he gets another KO, but like, I feel like Slowking is one of your
I
better
do really fuck with
members.
his weather ball play. That was such a
Whoa.
fucking awesome play.
Okay.
That was
Yeah,
that was
that was
awesome.
very cool prep.
Yeah, that's I half part of me really wants to assume that he killed Slowking just to let this exact play out. That honestly,
Uh,
I don't think it's
that's
likely, but I think it's funny to think that.
yeah. Okay, let's go with that narrative.
The funnier narrative always wins. But yeah, weather
Yeah,
ball into the
this is.
Landorus was fucking awesome.
But he actually might have, because look at how like he just immediately went for the weather ball in a
Yeah,
like into a Manaphy, right?
that's what I mean. I'm convinced he didn't think he would have another chance to get Chili Reception Raikou into like Landorus. Yeah, I'm convinced. Holy fuck, Lois,
I
I'm
still don't think
coming.
it's a great play, but it's a cool play, and that's what matters.
Damn, yeah.
Holy fuck, boys, I'm coming. Fucking debug.
I love Debug. Holy fuck, Lois, I'm coming. Yeah, me and Debug did not even know it got Raikou, but got whale weather ball, whale ball. Yeah, it got whale ball. Oh fuck
I
yeah!
knew it got weather ball, but like
You've never seen it
weather
used like
ball's
that.
never used with snow.
Yeah, right. It's crazy. Pyro does not get the kill, and he Volt switches out. Um, Flamethrower does literally nothing. Draco also does basically nothing. We get a special chomp here for the first time in a while. Crit probably fucking mattered. Oh, actually, my thought
Ah,
process on why I say it mattered. Hold up, I assumed it was gonna be like Yachi or something, and that it wasn't. It was gonna say Yachi, but it didn't say Yachi, which makes me think it was AV and he predicted to live. In that case, it might have mattered, but does AV even live that ice beam? Yachi would, but
it
does
might actually.
I mean Garchomp is
I
pretty
feel like AV
tanky,
might.
but I don't know. Let me
Manaphy.
let's Manaphy and
I I feel like it might.
Calking intensifies.
Because Manaphy isn't too strong, is my reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
it
know what?
doesn't
Yeah,
kill.
yeah. So even max HP Assault Vest doesn't die to Manaphy's Ice Beam at like
Even
timid.
no HP.
Yeah. Wait. Even no HP really? Fuck yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So then yeah, I'm of the opinion that with it being a special chump, that he was designed to be AV and to give him a surprise. Because otherwise, I don't see why he would run special chomp in this matchup, especially when he can do SD spikes and all this other junk. Uh,
It's for the ore form mainly.
yeah, but even just flamethrower will get the job done with Orthworm. Like you can still run flamethrower physical chomp or hazard chomp, right?
I guess. Yeah, that's true. But
Mm. Anywho, I'm of the opinion that crit mattered because of an AV that we didn't see. Anyway, he gets the Volt Switch
Luna.
out. The Luna is
Ooh,
in, then
did
Terra
you
Ghost.
know?
Terra Ghost gets absolutely. No, sorry. Terra Ghost absolutely fucks this Cinderace. What were you saying?
Yeah. I was just memeing. I saw Ursaluna, so I said, "Did you know?"
Did you know
But
that Ursaluna
Ursaluna
is an absolute fucking godsend? Oh fuck. I love the
is a
Ursaluna rant
godsend.
memes.
Look at this bear.
I love this bear. Low key, using the other variant of the bear was also really cool this season. I kind of fucked with it.
I like Blood Moon more, probably. I think Blood Moon is really cool.
Yeah, I like both. I don't know which item I prefer. Probably original, but that's just because I like Trick Room, Facade, Guts, Sweep. And also because of the nostalgia from when I used it in Season 7, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, we
It
have
was your
Sinistcha, which
MVP.
is a pretty good bear check, to BH, especially with the Ghost. Shadow Ball does nothing to Korov. Strength Sap, Light Screen? Okay, Calm
Ah.
Minds, U-turns. The Moth is in.
Is
Yeah,
this man playing a challenge where he has to bring a different Corv every week or something?
I have no idea. I think it's because he, like, last time, this Iron Moth kind of got fucked up by Sinistcha. Like, Shadow Balls were doing, like, 45%, and his Fiery Dance only did, like, 40 back. Like, Sinistcha, but even before setting up, was out-damaging Moth. Which I think is also
I feel like
why...
Moth kind of wins here, though.
No. Oh, yeah, sorry, Moth wins this time. That's what I mean. That's why I think he wanted the AV. Damn, I also think I thought it might have been Specs for a minute there, but holy fuck, that did damage.
Scarf. So you okay? Please U-turn. Yes. Warm time, or I mean, Moth
Yeah, so
time.
Fiery Dance just kind of wins now.
Yeah, this is good. This is good.
This is good.
Okay, now you go. Raikou. Oh, I like that. Yeah,
It's
pick up
Shuka.
momentum.
It lives on 1! What the fuck is this Unanderra set to only do 32% to Raikou? Hello? What the fuck? Oh wait, no, that was also with the light screen up. It would have done 64, right?
Oh, okay, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I was about to have a heart attack. Like, what the fuck?
I was also very confused.
And now he lets the Raikou die. Oh, we. Carmine contrary. Let's go, guys.
Wait, but Anamorous doesn't outspeed Moth naturally, right?
No, it does. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, I was
does?
thinking the other way. No, Moth outspeeds it. 350, 342. I guess this is just slow
Carmine
Moth.
wouldn't.
See, I don't think... What?
He was slow Moth.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
Okay, I don't agree with slow Moth.
Yeah, I don't know why he's a slow Moth. I'm assuming he put like more Spadef in to beat Sinister or something, but I don't know, Chief. Last game it was booster speed. I thought it might be Specs this game at first, but no, it's not. I don't know what item it is, and I don't know its EV spread either.
Probably boots, right? That's the standard item.
Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, I don't think you give up your speed on Moth when you have an Nemeris to outspeed.
Yeah. I definitely will say I don't think the contrary mattered very much. I think
No.
if for the contrary to have mattered, I think you had to pray that his op fucking like misplayed.
Because here you go for like the electric move, right? It goes down to very low HP.
Well, hang on. If it Terra fires with +1 Spadef, do we...
Oh, Terrifier.
Yeah, if it Terras out of its weakness with +1 Spadef, do we think Raikou kills?
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think it kills if it stays flying and gets a Spadef boost.
Yeah, I think that's kind of likely.
Okay,
Does
actually,
Enamorous
that's a
win
bit.
in that case? Because we know he outspeeds the Moth and has Earth Power. He'll have Terra Blast for the Corv, I assume, which should probably do 70 with +1 Terra Terra Blast, right? But the light screen.
I was hoping Ursaluna would. Yeah, like you don't kill Ursaluna through screen.
No, you don't. Not even with +1 still. Yeah, so in the
So
end,
probably
I do think Eric still had this one. I do think it's
But you do
really
have to
funny
play
that
correctly.
he took Contrary off. Yeah.
People think I'm good at this game, by the way.
I love Debug's rage, and
Thank you, Debug.
people call me delusional. I will also... I love my response. To be clear, Gray, the Season 10 champion, did that like 4 or 5 times. Where he had the wrong fucking ability on Enamorous.
Oh, yeah, Gray won Season 10.
Yeah, man.
I
time, right?
I wasn't there, so I forgot.
You forgot. But yeah, it's about time Gray won,
I
hey?
forgot.
Now of like our like big dogs, it's like only... Well, actually, still actually Lance and now Warpig as well. So it's still quite a few. But, you know, if someone, you know, the galactic gatekeeper over there would let others have fun, right?
He hasn't won a season in one season. That's very... No, wait, he hasn't won in 3 seasons. Like, last season Gray, season before Davis, season
Then
before
you.
me.
Yeah. It actually is really nice that we've had, like, in the last 4 seasons, the people in the grand final has been different every season.
Yeah, that's very, very nice.
Yeah.
I think I should have been in more. That's just me. I'm a bit biased.
I think I should be allowed in any playoffs. Oh, fuck. Anywho, oh yeah, Moonblast did 21% to Ursaluna, so we know that it would have only done 31%, which still meant he lost.
Yeah, Ursaluna is a gatekeeper, girl balls,
For real.
and all those other things.
Exactly. What a goat. Alright, let's move on. Here we have Lord Aiden, also known as Hellfire Houndoom, going up against SDL Chris, also known as Helsinki Hydreigon. I like when both players have their names in their showdown name. That way I don't have to read their names twice.
That is very nice.
Yes. Now, I will say, this is quite an interesting game, because on one hand we have the GOAT Palafin, Terra Blaziken, the monster, Torn T, but on the other hand, we have Chris, who is simply a way better player, also with Terra, Great Tusk, and Dragonite's pretty cool too.
Oh, the Great Tusk is Terra.
Yeah. I've ranted about this on several occasions. I don't believe in Terra Great Tusk when he could have had Terra Arcanine Hisui and Terra Thunderous Therian on the same team.
I mean, Thunderous Tyrion and Arcanine Hisui, I feel like still aren't the greatest. But Great Tusk, I think, is pretty bad value.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, just because those are the two, like, he has both those mons on his team, and I feel like value-wise, you'll get, like, 10 times the amount of value on terroring both those guys as you do to having one Terra Great Tusk.
Oh, you can get both. Okay.
That's what I mean. Like, he could have had both or Great Tusk, you know what I mean? And I feel like both of them massively outweigh Great Tusk on its own.
Agree. I don't think Great Tusk is a very good Terra user. It's mainly just good for roll compression.
Indeed. Anywho, let's actually get this game going, shall we? So we have Terra Fairy on the Blaziken, and we have Terra Water on the Gouging Fire. Interesting. I only imagine that's to switch into fire moves better, and also potentially water moves too. Anyway, we're leading with Flip Turn, probably a Flame Orb on Milotic here.
The chicken's gonna have a rough time, by the way.
What makes you say that?
Into Milotic and Great Tusk. And
I feel like you're underestimating plus 2 CC.
Dragonite.
Oh, that's gonna die to a fairy move. What do you mean?
Well, you have to break multi-skill first.
Sure, you can get one layer of rocks up.
And you have to Terra for it.
Yeah, but also Dragonite, like even like a banded Dragonite, like do Wing Beat is not like one-shotting Terra Fairy Blaziken, I don't think.
I mean, I guess.
Maybe, like Life Orb dual wing beat into extreme speed, maybe, but that's asking for it, I think.
I just think Chris has like a lot of counterplay for the chicken.
Yeah, I mean, Glow King is also pretty valid, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Thunderous comes in to take a power whip. That's cool. U turns out dealing way more than it should have. Triple Axle will hurt, kinda. Yeah, it did like 40%. Brings in Crook on the chili reception. And Milesy comes back out for free. Yeah, you need to get the fuck out of there again. Ice Beam also kind of fucking hurts.
That also lit on.
Yeah, I don't know why it does.
No. Why? Okay.
Well, it does
I think this is a big misplay, keeping Milotic in.
I think he... No, well, he knew he wasn't going to kill it, so yeah. And he also getting outsped, yeah. Unless he was recovering that turn and hoping for a miss. But even that is kind of meh to me.
I can see the recover play, I guess.
But Ice Beaming again when you know it's not going to kill, I don't like. You're right. But especially when you're trying to not lose to a Blaziken, having a high health Milotic is crucial in my opinion, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I really hope okay, yeah, Great Tusk is kept safe.
No healing for you, Slowking. Sludge Bomb does exactly 25. Goes into Crook.
Okay.
Great
Tusk. Are you going to... Okay, Great Tusk. Dio, do you go for the ground one? Ice Spin.
Ice Spins.
Rocky Helmet.
I actually really like Rocky Helmet here, I can't lie.
No, yeah, I don't think this is good for Chris. I feel like this loop.
Well, that's dead Thunderous. Yeah. I don't think Chris has got this. I don't have faith. Oh my god, that does so much damage. Kasib.
Yeah, this.
Kasib is Terra Ghost, isn't it? Why would he have Kasib? Oh, because he has a Gengar. That's why. Okay, never mind. He's just letting everything get knocked off. Damn, bro. He lost 3 items.
Have rapid. Yeah, this is I really don't like this.
Yeah, this is not working. Yeah, he realized. I don't see a way out for Chris at this point, honestly. Unless he'd have to get like really lucky with DD Dragonite, I feel, but even then. Okay, Hurricane doesn't get the kill. It does confuse. He hits. Ice Spinner kind of hurts. You know what would have been really funny idea? I don't think it's a good idea, but it's a funny idea. Is if he was Terra Ice to get the +2 defense from Snow. I think that's a funny, I think that's a funny idea.
It's a funny idea.
It's not a good idea when your main threat is Terra Blaziken with dual stab that is going to kill you, but it's funny, you know? Wow, U-turn doesn't kill.
It's for the Palafin, I swear.
For real. The 1% live is nice. The 21% does nothing, and now it's dead anyway. Yeah, this is... Oh, I can't curse, and now it's knocked off its chesto. That's nice. Body Slam paralyzes, and Rocky Helmet chip. Yeah, this game's over, though. Dragonite does not have the power to bring this back alone, and neither does Snorlax or Slowking, because they both basically have no power.
Okay, Body Slam,
para. No power.
Never lucky.
GG.
Never lucky.
Never lucky. GG. Yeah, okay, so what the fuck is Dragonite gonna do here? It's gonna not die in one.
I mean, it lives. I did tell you that it...
Do we think Extreme Speed... He doesn't... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, do we think +1 Extreme Speed does 50%? Probably, but he has Dio, and therefore, who gives a fuck? Yeah, Dragonite could not pull that alone. even if he did beat the Blaziken, he still had, probably Ice Punch on Palafin, and Tauren would also really fucking hurt still. Also, based on that 65%, I have a feeling this was Banded as well. Banded Jet Punch definitely finished off the Dragonite anyway.
Yeah, for sure. I just it's kind of tough to say where Chris went wrong. It just felt like his team was focused on like walling the opponent, but it just didn't do that. Like Serena, like fucking Serena broke everything, and Crook, which was designed to be defensive Crook.
Yeah, so that's kind of okay. Yeah, funny story, everyone. The four players 5, 6, 7, 8 were the winners, and it was all games with 3-0s. Funnily enough, we'll come back to this in a little bit, but I wanted to point out. So everyone, when we were doing like the draft reviews and shit, everyone was saying that how much they liked Chris's team, but I must say I actually just don't fuck with it at all. I want to get your take while you're here, Mr. Mez.
I have completely, I don't know, because I've been doing these draft reviews, and like last season, I thought like all the new guys didn't have very good teams, and then they absolutely smoked me. So I don't have a lot of confidence in my like how I rate teams anymore.
Fair enough.
Um,
I'm still very interested in your opinion though, cause I don't like it at all. It feels like
I
it's
guess
just
it's fine. I I think it just lacks like a good breaker or something.
I can see that. But I don't know. It always just felt off to me. But both Davis and Nick rated it. Yeah, rated it highly, and I don't fuck with it at all. And I don't know. I don't like it. Also, Whimsicott's a fake Pokemon. I don't care what you say. At least in singles. In VGC, it's cool.
Yeah, in VGC, it's the absolute goat.
Yeah, but in singles, it's a fake Pokemon. You can't convince me otherwise.
At least like one thing I notice in Chris's team is that he has like a lot of these Pokemon which you can just kind of switch in to soak hits, but also stop the momentum like quite a bit.
Registeel and Snorlax looking like that. Galarian Slowking sort of. Yeah.
Galarian Slowking kind of helps resolve that issue with like being able to teleport.
Sure, but I don't think it's enough. I'm also gonna throw out. You said you don't know where Chris went wrong. He went wrong by letting Milotic die so easily.
Yeah, but it also felt because he had like the Serena versus Milotic. I couldn't see any switching, which was good. Like you can't switch in Thunderous because it gets icicled. You can't switch in Slowking because it gets knocked off. You can't switch in
Yeah, that's true.
Great Tusk because it's
I see
gets
what
power
you mean.
whipped.
I feel like this is one of those rare times where Serena is actually just fucking good. I feel like people shit on Serena too much. Fucking Ziggy said it was a terrible spinner and terrible Pokemon. I'm like, it's a fine in a good matchup, and yeah, I think Serena just had the best matchup it could have asked for here. Now that you mention it, even what's on the rest of the team? Yeah, even I mean, unless he brought his defensive Harknine, nothing was gonna be good for it. I think
Wouldn't it
Serena
be
also
nice
gets high
if you could
horsepower
tear out a
and shit.
Harknite?
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice if you could have Terra either of these two motherfuckers, or both if you want a good team. Genuinely, I think doing that makes his team like exponentially better. Like
Yeah, it opens up a lot of options.
Like let's just do a little bit of Damn, the team is like 10 times better now. Funny that.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, being able to get both these guys on the same team, I think is really powerful. This is like one of those draft combos I'll like be looking into next season. I think, like having both those guys is kind of fucking awesome. I think. Anyway.
Yeah, I have forgotten how to rate teams.
Anyway, yeah. So funny thing, all the worst players won and all 3-0, which I think is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, next matches we have Cash versus Houndoom. Houndoom won in their last matchup, so I have faith that he'll do it again.
But Altaria also won in their last match. Oh, you mean
No, as in like
in the
when Cash
regular
and,
season?
Yeah, in the regular season when these two players battled.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I meant.
I
Yeah.
can see.
And then Derek versus Ace. This is an interesting situation. One, I think Ace is a lot better, but also two, I think Derek has the matchup, and I want my protege to win, so I'm voting him.
I'm voting for the motherland.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Okay. Well, I will see you guys next week. Yeah, next week with the semi and grand final games. But in the meantime, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you dudes in the next video. Bye bye. Say bye,
I didn't get any last words.
Okay, go. Last words.
The last word. Let's
yeah,
go.
Last words.
Zipzorg.
Zipzorg. Zipzorg. Alright, bye bye. Say bye, Mez.
Hey.
What the fuck?
Bye. Goodbye.